it was a series we were, as a coaching staff, very concerned about going in. That third weekend of the year is always a concern to us. The newness of the season is worn off, and those things. And we knew we were playing a solid club, and we got the series win, so we're pleased with that. We feel like we didn't play very well in Game 4. A lot of that was my fault, but we learned from it and move on.
And then looking ahead to this weekend, another new opponent. Seems like new opponents almost every week. What do you know about Minot State?
Well, I think Minot State's well coached. Their new coach, Coach Yule's done a great job with the program in his first 4 years or so with the program. We expect a good battle. I know they would really like to beat us, and I think we're going to have to be ready to play.
Questions?
Isn't that kind of every week everybody wants to beat you?
Yeah, and getting the kids to understand that, and we get everybody's best punch, and it's hard to maintain that level of resistance throughout an entire year. We've had teams that have been very good at doing that, but we have to kick them in the tail end. We got to poke them and prod them and encourage them and make them understand the responsibility at hand.
Yeah, especially with, conference is coming up here pretty quick, and you've played some new teams, some very good teams. Has it kind of helped you realize that target is really big on this program?
Yeah, I think we realized that we have a target on our backs, especially we have a lot of returning guys from last year, and we went out to Florida. They wanted to beat us, and we gave them our best shot. We played another ranked team. We were showing them who we were about, and then, like Skip said, everybody wants to come out and beat us, and we've got home games for that, and we got we're realizing that.
Coach, not to go back to that fourth inning, but 6 errors, 9 runs, kind of uncharacteristic. It seemed like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Hard to stop it after that. Did you learn anything while watching? You guys kind of struggled in the inning, and they got out of it pretty well and tried to come back.
Yeah, well, there were actually 7 errors that surrounded that inning. One was a lineup card issue that I created.
Okay.
I had done the lineup the night before, which I never do, on the card that we post on the wall for the kids. And then I chose to do the lineup card that you submit to the umpires in the press box that day. And I thought I did them the same, but I reversed Bramwell and Stubbings. And we didn't find that out until Bramwell got the hit that gave us or I don't know how it was scored, but we scored. We went up 1-0 with 2 outs, and the minute their coach came out of the dugout with the lineup card to the umpire, I go, uh-oh, and went to the dugout and realized the mistake that was made. So that becomes an out, and that kind of started the fiasco. So I take full responsibility for that. First time it's happened to me in 22 years. But, yeah, back to your question on the snowball, that's unfortunately, things are contagious in athletics, and baseball is one of them. So, hitting's contagious, not hitting's contagious. Fielding mistakes are contagious, and that's something we challenge our guys. We got to figure out a way when that occurs, you don't make it worse, and we did. And when you commit that many errors, you're just probably not going to win.
You seem to be pretty good at calling out illegal bats, though.
Yeah, that white bat went around, and you wait for those are illegal this year, and you wait for it to hurt you, and then you call it out. And they didn't like that very much, and they got sweet revenge when I created the self-inflicted wound with the lineup card problem. So, you learn from it and those type of things.
Haydn, the hitting, obviously you're in a good place right now.
Yeah.
You're just kind of going up and just obviously not trying to hit the ball into the next county, but
Yeah.
it happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just seeing it, or are you being more selective? What's the process?
Obviously seeing it well. You try to ride that wave as long as you can in baseball because it'll humble you pretty fast. But Skip and then, especially Coach Douglas being around this year, from last year being a player, like getting to talk to him and his approach last year and then this year, like help with my approach has really been a big thing. We talk a lot during practice, during games, even about, when you do get out, just collecting information for the next at bat, not necessarily seeing it as a failure, just seeing it as a bridge to success, you know, and letting that build, you know, whatever he threw or how he pitched to you, you know, if you come up and face him again, you know, that's probably how you're going to get attacked again, you know, and letting that, you know, fuel your future success. So it's just kind of made it a little easier having somebody like him, you know, to bounce ideas off of and bounce, you know, thought processes off in the dugout, you know, while we're on defense or, you know, while we're hitting. So it's nice.
I feel like especially for baseball players, you guys know more better than other people that success doesn't happen overnight. So I'm curious, with your hot start, how much work were you putting in the off season to try to get to this point?
I mean, I don't think any more or less work. You know, I was just, it's more about, you know, focusing on the right things. We focused a lot, you know, like I said, on approach, you know, knowing that coming off of last season that, you know, a different pitching style, you know, this year, and just keeping the game slow and, you know, realizing I'm a big guy that, you know, doesn't really have to swing very hard. So, you know, remembering that, you know, pitch to pitch, you know, keeps my mind easy, you know, and lets the natural swing just take control. So
After the first 3 games, you look at the stat sheet and go, oh my gosh,
yeah.
I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, no, it was kind of, you know, once the weekend was over, unfortunately we lost on Sunday, but looking back at like personal, it was just like, it's like, whoa, you know, you don't really want to talk about it while it's happening, but, you know, once it's over, it's like, you know, pretty cool. But unfortunately, you know, we didn't sweep them. That would have been nice. So it was kind of bittersweet taste in my mouth, you
You
know.
can always be better.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever I got to do to help the team win, so.
Well, I mean, the way Bramwell started off the season, I mean, you know, 3 home runs, first home game,
Mhm.
and it kind of has really got, is it, I know it's contagious, but it's one of those things where it's like, well, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
is that kind of the thought on this lineup?
I mean, yeah, like, you know, Skip said yesterday in a meeting, you know, don't fall in love with the home run. But, you know, for me, I don't really think home runs, I think more home runs are accidents. So, but, you know, me and him, you know, middle of the lineup is fun, you know. Anything he can do, I try to do better, you know. And obviously that's going to only help the team, you know. So, but definitely we push each other, you know, go back and forth with one another, you know, oh, I did this, well, I did this, you know. So it's kind of fun. Especially, you know, same position, you know, same spot in the lineups, you know, it's fun.
Trevor, it just looks like, you know, the pitching staff, it's still kind of, we're trying to figure out the right rotations and all, but it's been awfully good so far. Kind of like the progress and how
Yeah.
everything's kind of fallen in line.
Yeah, I think everything's shaping up to be pretty good. I mean, I think we always go through the little spell in the beginning of the season, but we don't have to be good right now. We got to be good at the end. So.
You said he was funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Wouldn't you say Trevin's
Oh,
funny?
yeah.
I don't know
That's
about that.
Is he the funniest guy on the team, though?
He's one of them.
No.
Him and Gage are 1 and 2, I think, for me.
It comes with pitching.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
It's just, you know, it's just part of the personality of being a pitcher.
Thrower.
Skip, do you like the small changes that have been kind of going on between the batting order? Obviously, you know, trading in Spencer 3 and 4, and then the 1-2 spots, you know, have been pretty consistently been switching a couple guys. Have you learned anything from having switching up, or?
Yeah, we're gathering information. Everything we're doing, you know, we haven't settled into the best combination yet, I don't think. We're trying to, early on here, get looks at different leadoffs, 2 holes, who handles a 3-hole and 4-hole. Those positions typically get pitched a little tougher than other spots. And then, you know, you try to find combinations that just work. And you ride them for a while and you change them. But really right now, there hasn't been a huge rhyme and reason to where we hit guys other than you want to see the feel of different lineups. And eventually we'll hit a feel that you just know that's it. And you can really take off. So we're still working through some of that.
So getting Chase back obviously is huge, but you got your young guys a lot of quality
Oh, yeah.
time early. Obviously thinking that can help anywhere down the stretch and
Absolutely. I think with any kid, especially new kids in the program, the more quickly you can get them comfortable and acclimated and feeling like they're a part of things, the better you're going to be in the end. And so Jonathan's been the beneficiary of Chase's injury, and he did enough to warrant continuing to play. And he'll play a little short, but he'll see more time at second. But we'll move guys around, and once again, find those combinations that really, really click and make a huge difference. You know, we didn't really settle on our final infield combination till the last series of the year, and once we found that, boy, it was a game changer, moving Chase to short and all Dom to second and that thing. And so, you know, we'll fill that out for a while, and what's good is if you can make those moves and still win games and perform at a high level, that's even better.
Okay, question of the day.
Oh, boy. I'm sorry, no.
Be here on time and you can do it.
I was working.
Okay, if you can take,
Who's got to answer first?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Spring break, vacation, you're not playing anymore. What's the dream spring break vacation? Money is not an object.
Trevin, you seem to have an answer.
Well, I'm from Vegas. So if money's not an object, I mean, if it's not a problem, man, I think I'm going to try to go to the nicest hotel, the nicest beach club. I mean, I'm going to experience my hometown.
I would definitely probably say like either the spring training venues. I know I'm from Arizona, but you know, with school and baseball, I maybe made it to one a year. So getting to go out and do that like a full fandom, you know, going to BP, going to practices, you know, getting to see everybody get ready for their season would be pretty cool. Just see that like preseason, you know, grind that they go through, you know.
You Diamondbacks fan then?
Oh yeah.
Salt River Fields?
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I actually got a tour when I was like 10. It's super nice. So,
Super sweet.
yeah.
I'm going to Maui, and I'm swimming with the sea turtles with Blaine Bernatus. That's what I'm doing, and taking my family, and